Alright, so we got the Zaw. You're gonna need Exodia Hunt. This is very important. Just because with Temple Royale and Exodia Hunt, you'll be getting like slams, or you could do consistent slams if you want to. Um, this one, this is just a basic build. These are non noted. Let's see, we could put a pip. These are 0 pips, but I might make, we'll do by 1. Okay. We'll see the damage. I went into 311. Okay, that's good. 311. That's good. So slash 346.5 to make it proc. In proc order, it'll go first and then viral. You could also do viral first, but at the end of the day, you know, having the slash higher will apply more slash more often. This is just melee retaliation. I mean, with Nyx, you always have bonus shields. Um, so I just always have it. I don't know if it really. I never really looked at the actual damage numbers. But 6 formulas, you could probably do it with 5, maybe. I think without this, I'm not too sure. Or if you don't have Master's Edge, I like to use the Tennokai. You don't necessarily have to, per se. We'll just go to Steel Path mod. We'll do like 5 minutes. I think that'll work. 5 minutes will really showcase kind of like how it really performs.
Your enemies have grown fierce. Use all that you have learned.
If you get a Zal that has viral, I mean, somehow, right? That would be even better.
Hold on. I'm sending auxiliary life support.
So this stem right here will be able to pull them in. And that would pretty much be able to, and you could consistently do it if you want to. But as the combo hits, it does it itself. Or you could really slam if you want to just like this. You can repeat it, and that's with Temple Royale. If you want to. But regular attack makes you move a lot faster. It's really good with Tennokai because you can move the enemy, and Tennokai can just finish it off, to be honest. It makes really good work, really quick work with all the enemies.
Life support on the way.
And if you want to, which you really don't need to, but if you really want to, with Nyx, you can just strip the armor if you wanted to. Go in, this armor.
The life support capsule to the area.
But I rarely strip armor at this level, because they're still really low level. I only really strip if like one of the acolytes come or corruptive ore. And this is such a good starting weapon, because it's literally just a Zal, right? Really easy to start, really easy to craft, make, build. And you don't really need to sacrifice much. You can really just use, you know, if you have regular prime pressure point, you know, and troop heal. Or if you really want to, you could just do Condition Overload instead of Prime Pressure Point, if you so choose to. But you know, people say there's condition returns, but you still actually see a difference in damage. Prime Pressure Point definitely, there is a difference in damage numbers. Yeah, there definitely is.
Additional life support has arrived.
Okay, sorry. No, so what I was saying was really, if you use Condition Overload, I mean, you are going to be applying a lot of status because we do have weakening wounds in the build. But the biggest thing is just to really look at the damage. And even without Condition Overload, like let's say you're applying 4 stacks, right? Because I mean, the enemies are dying so fast, of course. But having that straight up damage from pressure point or sensitive pressure, you know, definitely deals more damage than applying the status and then having the Condition Overload proc, unless you do have like a primer, and that's one of the coolest things is having that primer. But I am, you know, I'm not one preview to primers. I just like to pressure bind and go. So it's for really just personal preference and play style. That's really the video. I mean, mostly all board games. It's really just personal play style. So you kind of find, you know, your own way you like, but this is just one of the ways to play. To me, honestly, the best way to play Nyx. Especially having like a really strong melee, because I mean it's definitely gonna help you move, you know? And this could go on for, you know, as long as you want. The biggest thing, of course, you gotta watch out for, just like every other one, is I guess we'll stay for is see how much I pulled right there. Yeah, pulled right there. Just like that. We'll wait for war. Yeah, I know I reset my armor. I know I reset my combo counter, so I just have this habit of pressing again the heavy attack. This is because I mean I'm just really get into that a bad habit. I really need to get out of it, but it's kind of hard. Oh wait, I don't know if there's more shit up here. But that's pretty much it. Pretty easy, pretty simple, really simple build.
You are a blade. You exist to strike. You strike.
Yeah,
to
Nyx
win.
is
The lesson
really damn
ends.
good. Contrary to popular belief, I would say. So 548 in 5 minutes. I don't feel like mathing, so you know, you can do the math. But pretty much, this is really, you know, really easy, simple build. I like the Organ Shatter, the Amalgam, only because of the wind-up speed. Definitely, you could do the regular one. Now, later on, if you do get like the ribbon, and let's say somehow you got a viral ribbon, definitely put in Berserker Fury because that's like really important. Having more attack speed is definitely going to give you more DPS overall than having like, let's say, a corrupted mod. To be honest, you know, um, or like a faction mod, faction damage, you'll get way more DPS out of more attack speed than you will a faction mod. So if you ever had a choice to where you could choose between a faction mod, which yes, it's a multiplier, or more attack speed, go for more attack speed. Now it's this is just in terms of like melee weapons. If you're gonna do it with the primaries, it's a little bit more nuanced. So you have to really look at the Warframe math on that. And most of the time, for melee weapons, it counts and it's good. But if you really do the math on primaries, most of the time if you use faction mods, it does give you way more damage overall because it's per bullet. So you can really do a lot more damage versus having more attack, more fire rate because just of everything. You're limited on bullets. You want to make each bullet count. So definitely adding more damage to per bullet will definitely just make it better. But in terms of melee, having more attack speed will give you way more. With that being said, for instance, within my Nyx, I have Warcry, with Eternal War because, I hate recasting it. I mean, I definitely could go without Eternal War because I'm always getting energy anyways with how much I'm killing. But this is a very simple, balanced build. Definitely low range for your Absorb. But I actually don't have Arcane Energize. I have Arcane Strike because I want more attack speed. Now, the only thing I could do, and it's only 3 formulas, so I will eventually put in one formula, and that's gonna be the Aura formula. Because instead of having Shield Disruption, I could have Growing Power if I wanted to add a little bit more ability strength, which I technically don't necessarily need, right? But what I would want, and it is kind of nuanced, but Steel Charge for more melee damage. Yeah, diminishing returns, all that, blah blah blah. But overall, shield disruption works really well because this shield is the one that kind of is annoying overall. Um, you have corrosive projection, but it doesn't matter. I strip 100% armor anyways with psychic bolts. Um, so it really doesn't matter. That's why I run shield disruption because it is that 18% shield capacity is very important. I mean it's a lot, but if you can, I personally I would go for steel charge just to have that more damage because I mean it'll compensate anyways in all reality for the 18% seal capacity just based on how much damage you're doing. You can also go for swift momentum if you have a specific weapon that does have a more heavier wind up speed for your heavy attack. You could definitely do that as well. There's just a lot of different things you can do. Now, I wouldn't go for mech and power. There is, which one was it? Um, Not the EMP or this one right here, the brief respite. Um, if you cast this and you gain shields, that will work good with. I believe that will work good with the melee retaliation, to where you get more shields. So just one of the things you could kind of consider and play with and fandangle and see which one you like more. But definitely Berserker Fury. If you could choose between, if you have a ribbon, definitely add more attack speed. But that's pretty much it. Everything else is very simple. It's Azal, Let's see if I could do not the parents. Let's see. Equip. It's a Jai 2 Jayap um, Dokram. And Dokram's the one that makes it's the important part because it makes it into the heavy. The Jayap and the Dokram makes it into a heavy. Now I have the Jai 2 to make it honestly base stat as a crit chance of 18 and status of 18. With Weeping Wounds, it'll make it at least 99% status chance. And along with my 260 watts, it definitely goes 100%. The higher status chance, the more times it will proc status chances, so you definitely want higher. But I also wanted crit because I do a hybrid build most of the time. Um, as you see here, 100% crit chance makes it orange, and over 200% makes it red, right? Uh, you just gotta like kind of finagle how you want your playstyle to be. Now, if you want more status chance versus crit chance, then you don't have to go with the Jai 2. But if you want more crit chance and less status chance, then you also change the Jai 2, and that's his personal preference at that point. But as long as you have the Dokram and the JYAP, well, actually this one, the JYAP is also kind of a preference, but I like it because it gives the most attack speed, and to me, attack speed is always about more DPS. So everything else is just gonna be preference. Other than that, this is pretty much the basic easy weapon you could have for your Nyx. That's like, I would say, pretty overpowered. So, but always also definitely again Exodia Hunt. This is the one thing unique because it's gonna be the one that pulls all the enemies in. But that's it.